Happy Homebrew Wednesday, boys and girls. I decided that I was going to shoot this video straight from the heart, do as little editing and cutting as I possibly can, which is why this is going to be coming up on basically Wednesday, morning. I tried to record this video about, so many times I lost count. As everybody knows, this has been a tough week for the Homebrew Wednesday community. We lost a brother in arms, Paul, gone way too soon. A lot of us that have been putting stuff together for the SJ Pour Comp, we've been going back and forth and talking, and it's just been rough. As everybody knows, Paul was an amazing guy, but if you guys didn't know, Paul was the one who set up the website last year, and he was the one who pushed for this thing to be global, and he really backed it up. Last year, I mean, he dedicated so much freaking time to the competition, it's insane. I complain every now and again, not so much serious, sometimes just blowing off steam about other things, about all the time that I spent this year getting the comp together, but it has nothing to do with, it's nowhere in comparison the same as what Paul went through. Paul was putting just insane amounts of time into this, and we'll owe him forever. I mean, he was integral in the comp being as big as it was, as it is. And in fact, that's what I'm drinking here. This is a comp beer. It's a damn good beer. I think more than anything, what we should remember about Paul is obviously the positives. He was such a good guy. I've known Paul for, I want to say, either 2 years or a little bit over 2 years, thanks to the comp and his YouTube page. My goal was to, at any point, have like IM back and forth, or an email, and just have him respond, give me some tips of the trade. And not only did we correspond, almost like, at one point it was literally every day. We were texting and IMing, sending emails back and forth, and commenting on each other's videos and talking, and he was such a great guy. He loved homebrewing. I love homebrewing, but Paul took it to another level. He dedicated, he made time for homebrewing events, and he made time for everybody's videos. He would watch my horrible channel and give me pointers, and if I did something horrifically stupid, he wouldn't comment down below and be negative and be like, hey, idiot, that's completely wrong, don't tell people that. He would shoot me an IM or correct me down the road, in person, or just say, hey, yeah, I see what you're saying, Joe. That's one way of thinking. Another way, science, the real way, is this way. He obviously didn't say it that way. He was much more gracious, but he was just great. And if there is one thing that I've truly learned from Paul, is to think outside the box, one, and two, just always be a good person. Do your best to be a good person. I'm never gonna not be a smartass. I'm 30 years old. I've been a smartass since day one. I'm probably still gonna be a smartass. But the one thing that I'm definitively gonna take away from Paul is just always be a good person. You can be a smartass, but still be a nice person, deep down. And I think that's something everybody should do. Paul worked so hard to make the comp what it is, and to make this community what it is, and just, like a close-knit, basically, family. I talk to some of you guys every day. I talk to the majority of you guys more than I talk back and forth with my brother and sister. We're always reaching out, and that's something that I don't ever want to lose. And I just want the community to stay the way it is. We're extremely positive. We don't have any bullshit like some of the other like hobby clubs on YouTube. We have a great thing going, guys. Paul started this, and it would be a travesty if we fell apart and we stopped doing this. So, for Paul, everybody that's in the community, raise your glass, take a big old sip for Paul and take a second to reflect. That's starting to taste like an IPA. I'm getting happy with that beer. I think more than anything, we need to really think about what's going on in the community and make sure that we just keep going in the right direction, guys. So the best way to do that is get more involved. Watch more channels. Make more comments. Like more pages. Ship beers to people. Get involved in the comp. If you're not involved in the SJ Port comp, get involved next year. If there's like back in the day, there used to be a Hokie Homebrew experiment. Puka down in North Carolina, he's got an experiment. I had to duck out this year, but next year I'm going to be in it. Canadian Sasquatch, he's doing a mead competition. This is how things get better, guys. Everybody buy in, as they say. That's what we need to do. So everybody, in Paul's name, let's make this community better than he left it. Let's make it even better. So in Paul's name, let's keep this thing going forward. Reach out, guys. Watch your other channels. If you're watching my channel and I'm not watching yours and commenting down below, call my ass out on it. I know I said be positive, but with me, I'm a smart ass. I'll take it like a man. If I'm not watching your channel and you're watching mine, you comment below. I want to make this community better for Paul. That's my goal, and that's what I'm doing for Paul. Plus, I'm going to learn the metric system before next year. This year's almost over. Let's get real. It's going to take me a little bit. But I'm going to learn the metric system, and I'm going to get my shit together for Paul. And I'm going to start making conversions for all my recipes and all my stuff, all my channels, so that you guys on the other side of the globe can know what's going on. Because, you know what? Paul did that for me. So, I'm going to do that for you guys. So, guys, just remember, be as do your best to be as good as Paul was. The more people that this world has that are like Paul, the better it'll be, hands down. Cheers, everybody. This is not as short as I wanted, but you can never say enough good things about Paul. Cheers, Paul. I'll miss you, brother.